for joining me. If you're watching on replay, thanks for that. I do appreciate that. Thumbs up and whatnot. You know the old thing I always go through. Let me do the dance real quick. Check out the description down below. Let's see what else is going on down there. My other channel, Trucking with Diabetes. It's kind of a big deal, but check it out. Check it out. We'll see how that goes. Let's see. Before anyone gets in here, let me grab this other phone. Shout out to the replay gang. Let me see if I'm even live here. Am I even on? Am I even on? Let me put some water in here. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Throwing some water in the thing there. Did I leave my phone charger at the house? No, I got my phone charger. Winning. Went to the house last night. You know, banger of a week. Let me tell you, banger of a week. Grossed really good money and went home. You know, spent a night at the house. Not a day, not a full day. Let's don't call it a day. Spent the night at the house. Big difference. But hey, you know what? I take what I can get. That's for sure. So I'm glad I got to swing by the house. Made really good money, and hey, here we go again. I'm at the same place I loaded at last week. Yep, I burped. There went all my subscribers. Dang it. But thanks everybody for coming in, checking me out. Let's see. Anybody got any trucker lingo that I don't know about? What's that trucker lingo? Let me get my other phone started here. We get to some comments. If anybody's got a comment, leave a comment. You know the thing. Let me turn this off over here. It's beeping. It's beeping on me. She's a beeping on me. I don't like it. Let me see here. Got my Wi-Fi going. Let me get my YouTube going. Oh, there it was. Oh, there it is. There we go. We're live. Bernie Sanders in the house. What's up, Bernie? How's it going out there? Let me turn the volume down. Appreciate swinging by on a trucker Saturday coming on. Yeah, I thought I'd pop in here while I'm getting loaded. I got two picks, 5 drops on this load. Same as last week. 2 picks, 5 drops. You know. Just doing what I'm doing. Let me see. Live chat. Okay, yeah. Let me hit that like button. Let me get my other apparatus dialed in. I like to read my comments off this other phone over here. It'll take me just 1 second. Well, I'll tell you what, watching some of these guys back in over here makes me feel damn proud of myself. Easy spot to back in. I don't get what all this is about, but maybe it's a Saturday morning thing, you know. Like, I know I went home. I'm kind of feeling it this morning, you know. I went to Five Guys Burgers last night and I ate that bread, and I ate those French fries. Well, I just felt like I just felt awful after all that. Like, I love Five Guys. Five Guys is awesome, but I think when I go there in the future, I'm just gonna get like a double bacon cheeseburger and throw the bun away and just get the sandwich. Because let me tell you, diabetes was running rampant last night. Let's see here. Let me get to some comments. 16 in the house, 7 likes. Thanks everybody, appreciate you. Bernie Sands in the house. What's up, Bernie? How's life treating you these days, man? I hope everything's going good over there. Bernie Sands knocking down goals. Appreciate you. G Walker in the house. What's up, brother? How's it going? Says, what's up, y'all? Not much. We chilling. We getting loaded right now. Like I say, 2 pick, 5 dropper. $5 dropper. Texas Trader in the house. What's up, Texas Trader? How's it going? Joe Gampa's in the house. What's up, brother? K-Save. Who the man? Oh, K-Save's the man. K-Save's the man. AJ in the house. Finally caught you live. I'm usually on the replay game. Well, hey, I appreciate you either way. Appreciate you either way. Let's see. Bernie Sanders says, up early this morning in pain, just got dental work. Oh, hey, I am not jealous of Bernie today. Hang in there, Bernie. You'll make it. You'll make it, Bernie. Let's see. JK says, good morning. Hope you're having a cash-tastic day. I like that. I'm going to trademark that if you don't mind. Cash-tastic day. Paul Harris is in the house. They have keto burger. Yeah, I ordered it. I ordered off of Uber Eats. I didn't see the keto burger. I looked for that though. I'll look for it. I mean, honestly, all I got to do is not order the fries. You know, that's all I got to do. Not order the fries and throw the bun away. You know, like. But yeah, I'll check into that, Paul. I will check into that. I don't think it's on the menu. Yeah, that Uber Eats menu was not very, it didn't have a whole lot on it, honestly. Dirty Broke in the house. What's up, Dirty Broke? Everybody go check out Dirty Broke over there. Dirty Broke 215. Good morning. Thanks for dropping by. Daryl in the house. Good morning, Mr. Cash. You're looking good this morning. Let's rock the live chat. Yeah, I went home and shaved, man. I look about 10 years younger. I was looking rough. I was looking rough with that scruffy ass neck beard going. But the last time I took a shower on the road, you know, it just like the last 2 times. The first time, I got a rechargeable electric razor and it was dead, and I didn't want to sit there and wait for it to charge. And the second time I was in a hurry. I didn't have time. I just wanted to take a shower and get back on the road. So I was looking pretty rough. Let's see. Shrek Jesus in the house. How it be? Oh, it's good. It's good. We loading up right now. Getting back to trucking. I don't know what I got to pick up here. Probably about 10 or 15 pallets. I think the majority of the load picks up here, and then we go over to the next stop and pick up some more stuff. Makes me tired just thinking about it. Makes me tired just thinking about it. Let's take some pills. What is this, Saturday morning? Yeah, let's take a pill. That might make me feel better. Let the old metformin kick in. Ah, that thing tastes bad. Oh, that thing dissolves immediately. Ah. All right. Whew, now that that's over. David Edwards in the house, what's up? Great Freight Sage Logic, hey, what's up? Everybody go check out Great Freight Sage Logic. Tyler J in the house, what's up? We chilling, yep, that's for sure. David Edwards says, what's up, Dirty? Yeah, everybody go check out Dirty Broke. Hey, Dirty Broke. Let's see. Paul Harris says, in Richmond, heading to Groveport, Ohio, then Augusta, Georgia for a 4 a.m. delivery Monday. 4 a.m. is the reefer life. Yeah, I don't even know what time I deliver Monday. I got a Cisco Foods first thing Monday morning. Cisco Foods. Ay, ay, ay. I got 2 Monday. I got 1 on Tuesday and then 2 more on Wednesday. So this load covers a big chunk of the week, for sure. Pays accordingly, though. Let's see. David Evers says, morning, Shrek. Yeah, everybody say hi to each other. Everybody check each other out. Shrek Jesus says, metformin recall. Yeah, on my other channel, Trucking with Diabetes, I talked about that last recall. That was for 750 milligram tablets. So if you take 750 milligram metformin, go check out my video over there on the other channel. I'll tell you more about the recall over there. Let's see. Jerry Rock says, I took a week off. That left me with zero to do with what I had to do with at the end of the week. Yeah, I had one of those a few weeks ago, you know. Luckily, I did a back haul into that week, so it kind of saved my week a little bit. You know, I mean, if you could put something up for the week, you know, pay the bills. You know, pay the bills. That's my thought on it. But yeah, if you take the whole week off, see, I took 6 days off, and the way that worked was, you know, I delivered that back haul on the first day, and then it was 7, you know, the next 6 days I was off. So, let's see, where am I at? But yeah, Jerry, hope you enjoyed your time. You know, everybody got to take some time off occasionally, man. It's, you know, like I swung it by the house last night. I got unloaded yesterday, and then I booked this load, and I asked them, I said, hey, can that load Saturday? Because number one, I don't want it to take up my whole dang week, you know, getting it, and it's negative 10 degrees. It's frozen food. So I didn't want a frozen food load sitting on the trailer, you know, any more time than it had to be. So they said, you can either load it to yesterday and go home, you know, they're like, there's a day built into this, you know, so it was like, I could have loaded it yesterday and went home, but I'm like, I don't like going home with a frozen food load on the trailer because, you know, the thing cuts off in the middle of the night. I don't know about it till I get back to the truck. So I said, you know, is there any way they can load that Saturday? Because I know this place. I load here all the time. And when I don't load here, my second stop, I load there all the time. It's just here lately they've been putting a little bit of this on there, and then we go down and they put a little bit of that on there. I don't know. The broker's working some deals here, so yeah. But I swung her by the house last night, and you know that's my game plan. That's why I work so hard to get back to Minnesota, because I figure if I can get back to Minnesota, then I can go home. You know, that's my motto. Step 1, go out. Step 2, come back as soon as possible. Step 3, go home. Now, I didn't spend a lot of time at the house last night. I was probably, I would say by the time I got unloaded yesterday, it was probably 1 in the afternoon, but another hour to get to the house by the time I parked the truck and everything. You know, had to leave out at 6:30 this morning, so I don't know, maybe 16 hours at the house last night, but hey, it goes a long way. You know, it does go a long way. Thanks for stopping by, everybody, by the way. Come and joining me on a Saturday, all my fellow scallywags. Everybody hit that like button for me if you could. Let's see here. Who's in here? Who all's in here? Let me run through. Great Freight. Sage is in here. Check him out. Check out Dirty Broke, the other trucker, James Best. Word up. What's up, James Best? Everybody go check out James Best. If you enjoy live shows, he does a lot of those. David Edwards says, at starting my $10,000 challenge. Yeah, we're halfway there on the $10,000 challenge. I can't wait to give that money to my kids, you know, way into the future. You know, that's my goal. That's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to invest it in some, like, maybe like a low cost ETF. Probably pop it over to my Vanguard. Put it in a low cost ETF that mimics, like, you know, the Dow Jones, or you know, maybe a high dividend paying, maybe like a high paying dividend. That way when the market's kind of, you know, I'm still getting paid dividends on it. And yeah, I'm just gonna sit that baby over in the old Vanguard, and, you know, 20 years from now, I'll just give it to the kids. I'll be like, here you go, you know, have a bunch of money. Because honestly, I don't want for much in life, honestly. Like, you know, I drive a 06 Avalon. You know what I mean? I'm perfectly happy with that car. You know, I don't have a lot of wants, you know. Yeah, not a lot of wants. So I'll probably do that. Probably just set it in an account. You know, let it roll. Just let it roll. David Edwards in the house, doing well. Good, good. Let's see. Great Freak Sage Logic says, "What is this time you speak of?" Yeah, yeah. Free time, no time. That's what I'm at. Trucking California with Vlox 18. Good morning, Cash. What's up? What's up, man? How's that? How's that reefer life? Did you get your new reefer yet? Let's see. Shrek Jesus, always leave the thumbs up, you scallywags. Yeah, yeah. Hit that thumbs up for me. That lets YouTube know that we're doing stuff over here. We're just not hot girls doing yoga. That's all YouTube recommends for me anymore is hot girls doing yoga. I'm like, appreciate it, YouTube. Thanks. uh, David Edwards says, when you're an owner operator, do you have to have your own trailer also? Depends on the deal you set up. There's power only if you have your own authority. You can run like Amazon and just pull their trailers. You can do JB Hunt 360. I think they do a lot of power only. If you're having your own authority and you want to pull spot market freight, yeah, you're pretty much going to need your own trailer. But if you're leased on somewhere, you can or you can't. Like here where I'm at, I pull their trailer. It doesn't cost me anything to pull their trailer, and they keep pretty new trailers. So, I mean, you can buy your own trailer and run it here, but it's really not recommended because, it's like if anything ever happens where you need to drop your trailer, then you got to pay to get it back to where it needs to be. Or you got to go get it yourself, so it's like I don't drop and hook much. Maybe once or twice a year I do a drop and hook here, and the only reason I do those is because I'll be like going to the yard and I'll have a load that doesn't deliver till Monday and I want to keep running, so I'll drop the trailer on the yard and they'll have somebody else deliver it for me. I've done that occasionally, but it's rare. It's rare. Let's see. But yeah, you don't have to have your own trailer as an owner operator. Like here where I'm at, you don't have to have your own trailer. Kelly Patterson in the house. Somebody woke up Kelly. Somebody woke Kelly up. Thanks for coming in. Kelly says, I got a 1980 Bronco and a 1996 Ford Explorer. There you go. I'd like to have that 80 Bronco. And a 96 Ford Explorer. How come that thing hasn't rolled over yet? Don't those things roll over? I've heard tales of those things roll over. Big Dog Trigger says, good morning, Brother Cash. What up with you? Not much, chilling, trying to get loaded. Haven't even got me locked in yet. I think this place just opened at 8 o'clock. So, the employees are probably getting the cobwebs out right now. So we'll get going here in a minute. My next pickup is at 11, about 20 miles that way, so no big deal. And I know that place, they know me, so I don't, even if I show up a little late, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I just hope I don't, because I'm going to cruise this load really slow. Like, this is going to be like a 60, 62 mile an hour load. Like, I'm going to find me a prime truck, and I'm going to get in right behind him. I'm going to draft that prime truck the whole way. Yes, sir. Let's see. Trucking with Blaze in the house. How's life treating you, Blaze? Hope everything's going well. Tyler J says, well, hang on a second. It jumped on me. Went and got my hazmat endorsement this week. Hoping to get on with LTL Carrier down here in Florida later this year. Appreciate your videos. Hey, good luck with that, man. I got hazmat. I never use it. I got it when I went LTL like 2 years ago or whatever. When it's up, it goes away. Like when I have to get a new license, it'll go away. I mean, we're not a hazmat carrier here, so. I mean, I recommend keeping all endorsements But hazmat's one of them. If you don't use it, why pay for it? Now, if your company pays for it, I say put the effort in and keep it. You know, what is it to go down to down there and get your background and everything ran? Not that hard. So I recommend, if your company pays for hazmat, keep it up. Why not? You never know. You could have you could have a situation like what was that company? Oh man, LME, Lakeville Motor Express. They said that's not what it stood for, but that's what it stood for. Lakeville Motor Express, LME. They just shut down out of nowhere. So if you was to work for a carrier like that, like, you need that hazmat if you're going to continue to be LTL. But yeah, I recommend it, man. And thanks for the compliment. Trucking California says reefer is getting parked a lot. I got a power only gig calling me to haul 4 to 6 local loads a week. Okay, there you go. See, power only, it's out there. Let's see. Paul Harris says listening with YouTube Premium with headphones. There you go. Yeah, if you got YouTube Premium, you can listen in the background. Like it's a good idea. It's a good idea. JK says, do you have a sleep schedule that is all over the map, running reefer the way you do? Yes, I sleep when I can. I sleep when I have to. Like the load I brought back from Philadelphia to Minneapolis. I picked that up Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. I had 2 picks on that load as well. I did 4 pickups and 7 deliveries last week on 2 loads. So, but that one back from Philly, yeah, I mean, it was not a lot of sleep in that one, because I got the second load picked up at about 8 p.m. Just outside of Philadelphia, and I had to be in Minneapolis Friday morning. So it gave me, I don't know, like 36 hours, and it was an 1,180 mile load. So yeah, I stopped. I mean, it was exempt, so I would stop and sleep. I stopped and took a nap. One afternoon I got tired, and Chicago traffic was horrible, so I just pulled over and took a nap. I slept for like an hour while traffic died down a little bit. So yeah, you do what you can. Trucker Blaze says smash that like button. Yeah, everybody get that like button for me if you could. Appreciate it. Rodney Crouch in the house. What's up, Rodney? Ain't seen you in a minute. Says good morning, Cash. Hope all is well. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Matter of fact, let me turn this truck off. It was a little humid in here. Kick the air on, pull some of that humidity out. Looks like it might rain here in Minnesota. I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, I got to like, once they start loading it, I typically leave the truck running here, because this is one of those places that they like to come out and put the seal on for you, and I like to have air pressure so I can just pull out of the dock, when they get done, because it'll go from red back to green, and then they'll be standing right here in a minute. Let's see, Paul Harris, that Bronco, is it white as OJ's? OJ's Bronco was like a 90s model, wasn't it? Didn't OJ have like a 95, 94, 95 model? He had that new front end. He had that electronic fuel injection front end. You remember when Ford kind of not bubbled it, they knocked the corners off, I guess would be a better way to put it. Because it wasn't really bubbly, it just didn't have those hard corners. Yeah, Paul, yeah, there you go. I would like to have one of those OJ Broncos, though. That would be fun. The jokes would be never ending if you had one of those. Kelly Patterson says, I drove the Explorer to GP headquarters and leave it there for running around when there, and use the Bronco when home. Okay, there you go. There you go. Shrek says, I got an interview Monday for a job hauling water for gas and oil. Going to drive water bottles locally for a year or so and then go OTR. Okay, there you go. Good luck with that. When you say hauling water bottles, I'm assuming that's like a tanker. Uh, Texas Trucker says it's only $75 for the hazmat background check. Yeah, yeah. I think last time I went and did it, I don't know. For some reason, I'm gonna say it was like 119 or something like that. Um, but yeah, I mean, honestly, like I don't know. It's not something I'm keeping on my license. I mean, maybe I should. At the time, is more of it than anything. Having to go do all that, you know. But yeah, it's not bad. You know, if you want to keep it on there, keep it on there. If your company pays you to keep it on there, then keep it on there for sure. Big Dog Trucker says, just waking up in Lemon, Colorado, 831 miles left of Vegas by 6 a.m. Monday. Nice and comfy last night. 51 degrees. Boy, that's good sleeping weather right there. No running the truck, slept like a baby. Yeah, that's good times right there. That is good times. 831 miles left till Monday. Okay, so let's see. You got Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, you got yourself like some pretty lax days there. Like, you know, 6, 7, 8 hour days. That's good times. That's about what I got left. I got to get this other one picked up, and then I got to be in. I got about, yeah, probably about 900 miles. I got about 900 for Monday. Trevor Blade says first week trucking done. Arm is sore. Can't wait till the muscle memory strengthens on my gear shifting arm. Yeah, there you go. What you got? 10 speed, 13 speed, 9 speed. Yeah, what they got you in over there? Gus says, what up, Cash? Put 400 miles under my belt last night. Feels good. Massachusetts to Pennsylvania. There you go. That one's a good one to do at night. You know, it is. That's a good run for the nighttime. Kelly Patterson says, I can't do those type of sleep schedules anymore. I burn out. I'm basically just daytime driver now. Much less stress. Yeah. With all this road construction and traffic, man, I might have to do some night driving. I might have to switch over to a night schedule. Of course, with that last run, that was day and night running. You know, that was all in one. Let's see. TMC just went to 65 mile an hour, so stay safe out there. Hang on, let me start from the top on that one. TMC just went to 65 miles an hour, so stay out of their way. Okay, there you go. Woo, man, having some trouble with my reading today. Stay out of their way. Yeah, those guys must feel like they're flying at 65. You know, like, dang, man, they probably feel like they're going 100 miles an hour. What did they were going slow, man. They used to go like, what, 61, 62 miles an hour? I used to get behind those guys in West Virginia all the time, on the West Virginia toll road. Excuse me, on the West Virginia Turnpike. I used to get behind those guys all the time, and man, oh man, like that was tough getting around, you know, because of the hills and the mountains and stuff. You know, we both, you know, they're loaded heavy, I was loaded heavy. It was always like you had to pick your battle. You had to wait till a good long downhill, because, you know, they on a downhill they'll speed up to 75, 80 miles an hour because you know, that's the only time they get that feeling of going fast. So but yeah, old TMC, 65 miles an hour, man. They hauling butt now. Ronnie Curse says, I'm doing well. Just went to the caves in Missouri. The mines. He went to the mines. Sat for 20 hours to get loaded. Then went to Memphis, Kroger, DC. Boy, that is a rough back to back right there. Um, Set for 15 hours. I got 350 in detention. Yeah, oof. Yeah, man, that's a rough load right there. That is a rough load. Trucking my blades. Lucky I'm governed at 75. I'd hate to be stuck at 65. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, I typically run slow. I'm like a 65. If I'm dealing with a lot of company trucks, though, I will either speed up or slow down. I don't like to be where I can barely pass. And when I go to pass somebody, I speed up a few mile an hour. I'm not doing a door-to-door race with somebody for 15 miles. Oh, that kills me. Even like if I'm getting passed, say I set my cruise control at 62, and some creek driver comes up on me and he thinks he's full of piss and vinegar for the day, and he thinks he's going to pass me. He gets out there and he's 10-2, white knuckle driving, trying to pass me. I'll just bump the cruise down a couple mile an hour, let him go on. Because honestly, a lot of these companies, like CR England, CRST, Prime, Schneider, I don't want them driving beside me. I mean, hell, I don't want no truck driving beside me. Everybody's on their phone these days. I got dash cam footage of this guy going through Chicago the other day. Swerves into the other lane, almost takes a minivan out. Luckily, there was nobody in the left lane because the minivan could get over. And I get up there beside him, and I go to pass him, and he's sitting here doing this. Just going down the road, phone right in his face. I mean, literally 4 inches from his face. Just watching a movie or something. And I'm like, dude, like, you almost just killed a minivan full of people. Like, you think you'd put the sumbitch down? Nah. He's probably like that guy in Colorado, kill a bunch of people. Who cares? I'll get off. My lawyer will get me out by Tuesday. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that mess. Kelly Patterson says, my Bronco is turd brown. Nice. Turd brown. Hides dirt well. Yeah. Yeah. Does it have, you should paint some kernels of corn on there. Roddy Crush says, I haven't run reefer since my Celadon days, and it's changed. More sitting, more waiting. Yeah, a lot of people find that to be true, especially when you go from a big company to the spot market. The spot market reefer has more waiting than a big company reefer. That's why I tell people, if you're going to be a company driver, I recommend dry van. Just hit those drop and hooks. Because it's all about the miles when you're a company driver, because you got a fixed rate you make. You make X amount per hour, or you make X amount per mile. Or you make a salary. And either way, drop and hook, run the miles, especially if you're on a mileage. If you're getting paid mileage, I won't drop and hook. I don't want to sit around a bunch, and especially a place that's got no detention pay. No, thank you. A reefer company that doesn't pay detention pay as a company guy? No, sir. No, sir. Now, I deal with some times and some things here where, you don't always get detention pay. You request it, you put in everything they tell you to put in, and then the broker just doesn't pay it. And as an owner-operator, I accept that because, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Let's watch this guy. Blindside this big KW in here. Let's watch this guy blindside big KW in here. I mean, he's all kind of decked out. Look at, he's got his reefer tank back here between his spread axle, stainless steel. He's got his big wheel cannonball. Yeah. And he's going to blindside her right in there, he says. says, "By God, your hood mirror is as good as mine." And I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I just don't understand why he blindsided that. That don't make no sense to me. Plenty of room to work with. Turn that sumbitch around and come on in. But hey, he's doing it. He's doing it. Um, that's for sure. He's not in very good shape, I gotta say, on the other side over there. He's about to back into the truck on the other side. Yeah, buddy. You're making everybody nervous. Making everybody nervous. Oh, can he do it? Can he do it? Shrek Jesus says, "Yep, tanker, hourly pay, and lots of overtime." There you go. There you go. Paul Harris says, "Massachusetts requires retesting every 2 years for hazmat." Yeah, a lot of states are like that. Um, they want you retested. They want you retested. Um, he's dropping it. You guys hear that air? He dropped his tag axle on his trailer. If this is showing off, it's not very good because, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Like, if I was going to show off, I'd want to look better than this. Like, I think he's on his third pull up right now. So, to me, showing off is when you do things the correct way. I mean, he's going to put it in there. It's going in there. It's just fighting the hell out of it for what, For what? Not me. But hey, he's got his custom KW here. You know. Got him a custom KW. Look like an older one too. He's got bleeding coming off those lug nuts. I wonder if those are loose. Wonder if it's loose. I like those boxes he's got on the frame rail there. I'd take those bad boys any day. I'd take them bad boys any day. Let's see. Michael Page in the house. I believe all states require retest every 2 years for hazmat. Okay. I don't know if I've ever retested hazmat. I think I've had it added to my license 3 times, and I've just let it go every time it comes up. All right, we're red lighted. We're locked in, guys. We are locked in. Let's see. Trucker Blaze says 10-speed Eaton on my 2016 Cascadia. There you go, an Eaton 10-speed. Red Diesel says, "Hello, Cash. How's it going?" Hey, what's up, Red Diesel? Caleb Anderson says, "I think Oregon requires retesting as well after 2 years." Yeah, that's probably a federal thing. For the background check and all. Texas Trader says Texas hazmat endorsement says it's good for 5 years. Okay, well maybe it's different. I hope I'm not going to have to retest before that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on your background check. I think because your background check and your license don't always match for the same amount of time. Mike Page says 5 years would be nice. Everything bigger in Texas. Yeah, that's for sure. Gus says, beautiful. Coming through the Delaware Water Gap at night. Okay. Don't think I ever been up through there. Felipe in the house says T-Force. UPS Freight. New owner back to 65. All right. There you go. Back up to 65. Was UPS Freight less than 65 for a while? Kelly Pedersen says, "I typically let off the throttle when someone trying to pass me, especially in traffic building up behind them." Yeah, that's me. When traffic starts building up behind them, that's when I don't like it, because that's going to hurt me down the road. Because if I let that traffic back up behind them, I call it being railroaded. When you can't get in the left lane, when there's so much traffic, there's no chance you're getting over. And you know, if you hold that guy in the left lane, and what happens is when there's something on the shoulder that you need to get over for, a broke down truck, a cop car, you're going to have a harder time getting over. You know, I like it when I got both lanes at my disposal. You know, I come up on a slow truck, one even slower than me, than I need over, bam, I'm screwed. So yeah, let them go by, let the man pass. You know, would be my motto. But I typically slow down, let them roll on. Paul Harris says yesterday on US 35, Crete driver was rear-ended and wrecked 5 trucks. Whoa, that is a bummer. That is a bummer. I think I know this guy that just pulled in. I think I know this guy. He parks his truck where I park my truck. See, I don't park my truck at the yard last night. I parked my truck on the street. And Minneapolis has got a resolution coming where truck drivers can't park their trucks on the street. So that's going to be a bummer. That's going to be a bummer. Gus says, love those food grade chromed out trailers. Yeah, he's got her stainless steel. He's got the quarter fenders on all the tires. He's over there filling out his paper logbook right now. Yeah, he's got it going on. He's got it going on. To each his own, I guess, right? That's the beauty of trucking. It's the beauty of trucking. Everybody gets to do what they want. Yvonne says, I hope I'm saying that right. Yvonne says he's showing off. Yeah. I mean, I get it, but I don't know. There's just no reason to blindside here. Lots of room to work. Like, you could go over there. There's a freaking football field parking lot right there. You could turn around, come up, put it right in. I did not because there was no one in these docks when I got here. So I had the room to come in closer to the dock and pull straight out and back straight in. You know, the beauty of showing up early, right? Kelly Patterson says only a fool blindsides when he don't need to. Yeah, I don't blindside unless I have to. You're exactly right. Gus says chrome. Yeah. No, he spent a grip on chrome. He's got her decked out. He's got cameras on the mirrors. He's got he's got all this stuff going. He's got everything going over there. He's got her decked out. Let me tell you, decked out. Let's see. Yeah, Kelly. Yeah. No reason to blindside. That's for sure. Kenneth Patterson says, if I'm passing someone and can't do it fairly quickly, slow back down and get back so traffic can continue on. Yeah. You know, and even when I had a governed truck, I would always run it like 1 mile an hour slower than it would actually go. That way, when I did catch up with somebody, I had that extra mile per hour to, get on around. Let's see. Big Dog Truck says, yesterday in Kansas, a pound truck. Oh, shit. You know a story's going to be good when it starts with, there was this pound truck. Let me read this. Wait. Yesterday in Kansas, a pound truck was trying to pass a Swift truck. Oh, the joke writes itself. For 5 miles, and the traffic was crazy behind them. Yeah, there's a video on YouTube. It's 2 Swift trucks riding door to door. Like, obviously one caught one on a hill or something, and then when they got to level ground, they're governed at the same speed. So they were just door to door, probably blowing kisses at each other and making googly eyes at each other. And some guy passes them on the shoulder, and gets in front of the one in the right lane and slows down so the other one can go on. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that, but I'm saying salute to that guy for, like, because they're too stupid to realize, like, you can back that cruise down 1 or 2 miles an hour. And you don't even have to do it for long. It's not like you got to turn your cruise down 2 or 3 miles an hour for the whole day. You could turn it down for like 2 minutes, and that guy's gone. He's done. You'll never see him again in your life, probably. Uh, let's see. Paul Harris says, when I was at the yard, I circled the yard looking for the easiest spot. No sense in making it hard on your life. Yeah. Yeah, I tell people, I'm like an old dog. And like at a truck stop, I'm like an old dog. I'll go circle the lot a couple times, figure out where I want to lay down at. Now, when I'm at a truck stop, I like to park between two trucks. I don't like to park in a wide open space. I like to park where people have already parked, because I ain't got to worry about somebody backing in and hitting my truck. I'll be the one backing in, because I'm not, like, I'll get out and look. I won't hit shit. Try not to, So, yeah. So when I'm at a truck stop, like, I do look for a certain spot, but yeah, I typically like one that's already got a truck on both sides. you know. Kelly Patterson says, I got everything I need to make pizza dog. Uh-oh, deep dish dogs. Deep dish dogs. For anybody that doesn't know, Costco sells a hot dog wrapped in a slice of cheese pizza. So they take the hot dog and they roll the cheese pizza around it. And I had a live show a few weeks ago. We were trying to think of a name for it. We had some good ones. Deep dish dog. There was a few good ones. Let's see. But I got everything I need to make pizza dog, so I'll do that a little later today. And a bison bacon burger with ingredients rolled into it before cooking. Okay. Gus says, could you put a camera on the rear of the trailer, or is it too much of a pain in the ass? No, you could mount one on the rear of the trailer. How long it lasts would be, it would vary. I mean, I would think if you were going to mount one, you'd probably want to mount it like underneath the trailer somewhere. Would be my recommendation, because if you mount it anywhere up top, like when you back into these places that have these rubber pads around the doors, you're probably going to knock it off. And a 13.6 bridge might take it off for you. I don't know. If you had one of those like little pin cameras, you could probably mount it up there, but I would recommend mounting it underneath, like maybe, in between the bottom of the trailer and the DOT bumper, probably somewhere in there to keep it protected a little bit. Probably like near where your license plate is mounted, would be probably the best place. You would just have to run a wire back there and have a, have a display for it. It's doable. It wouldn't be that hard just running a wire back there, mount it on your dash, or, somewhere where you could see it, and, about 100 foot of wire you'd need to run back there. Probably want to put a connector on the truck and the trailer, just wire tie it to your pigtail or something like that. Wire tie it to your pigtail, then put your little mount there beside your pigtail connector box and run it down under the trailer to the back. It's doable. Kenneth Henderson says, experimented with deep fryer yesterday, made some deep fried steak fajitas, had a small grease explosion. It was the water and the bell peppers. Have to lower the temp next time. Okay, yeah, be careful deep frying in the truck. And honestly, do we really need bell peppers? that we really need bell peppers. Bell peppers are one of those things I never cook with. I mean, they got no flavor. They're like, they taste earthy. Like taste like dirt. I don't know. I don't use bell peppers. Just my take. I'm not a bell pepper guy. Daryl says, I think a driver needs to figure out early in their career what to specialize in during the pandemic. I had a steady paycheck being a reefer hauler during our last recession. Again, a steady paycheck. Yeah, and honestly, right now is the time to, like, when the freight market is good. Now is the time to make moves if you're going to make moves, because you don't want to wait till it gets bad and then make moves. Like during the pandemic last year, look how many people were switching to reefer. Okay, you switched to reefer. You're still on the spot market. You've got no connections because you haven't been doing reefer. You know what I mean? It's like if you're going to do something, do it and do it well. That would be my opinion. Stephen Davis says, it's a damn good thing you shaved. I was going to leave with burp guy if you didn't. Hashtag damn it boy. Yeah, hashtag damn it boy. All right, they went in the trailer. I finally felt them go in the trailer there. That's good. Boy, they're going in rough with it these days. That's what she said, right? Yeah. Pick something, and like, I would prefer to run dry van. I'll be honest with you. Dry van's easier than reefer. And I think it's less stressful than reefer. Dry van, it's most of the time, it's like, yeah, you show up when you show up. Everything's a window delivery, first come, first serve. No, you don't do a lumpers near as much. Like, to me, dry van's easier. But where I live in Minnesota, it just ain't much dry van freight up here in the winter. Like, I'm not saying you can't do it, but I'm just saying, like, good paying loads in the winter are a dime a dozen reefer up here. They're everywhere during the winter because all the beer has to be in a reefer, all the soda has to be in a reefer, a lot of healthcare products have to be in the reefer. They can't freeze. Like, hell, I took a load of shampoo that had to be 50 degrees one time. It just couldn't be froze, So, kind of where you live, to me, determines what kind of freight you haul. And when I was living down in Tennessee, I was dry van all day down there because you got all them auto car plants, producing cars. So dry van made sense down there. But when you come up here, it's more about food production, cold storage. Like, of course, if I had a cold storage, I'd be looking to put it in Minnesota. Hell, you ain't got to pay to keep the stuff cool for half the year. It's just the outside temperature's cold enough, Let's see, that's my motto. Paul Harris says they have a Bluetooth camera for campers that are towed. Oh, there you go. Don't even have to run a wire. But I will say I'd be a little iffy on the Bluetooth working that far. I would. You might have to have a repeater or two in there. Daryl Tinsley says, Cash, your weekly recap shows the ups and downs of the reefer business, yet regardless, you still make money. All Americans eat because of us. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people getting into the reefer game here lately, so it's diluting it. It's diluting it. Like, that is true. People are always going to eat. They got to do it to stay alive. But at the same time, that saying can be diluted down to, if everybody's pulling a reefer trailer, yeah, people's got to eat, but the market's saturated. So that's more what concerns me with reefer is, everybody wants to knee jerk and come to reefer right now. Like how many people last year were doing something different and now they're pulling a reefer trailer? To each their own, I say, but that's what concerns me more than anything. The market getting oversaturated with reefers. Because like I was on the East Coast, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago, and the truck to load ratio was all messed up on reefers. There was way too many reefers up in the Northeast, and it showed. Like prices went back to like literally just there was no loads, number one, because everybody was snatching them off the load board. As soon as they would put something up, you would call and it done be covered. Like, you know, just like that, snatching them. And when people, when the market gets like that, the brokers know it, and they're like, oh, why am I paying this much out if there's this many trucks around? You know, so they, you know, the rates weren't good either. You know, it was like, I had an offer on a dry van load coming out of there that was like $1,800 back to Minnesota. Yeah, like I ended up doing a split, you know, and that weekly recap video will come out later today, by the way. Just so you know, just so you know. But yeah, so I had to split it, you know. I had to split what I was doing coming off that East Coast over there, and I had to run a load back to Ohio and then get a load from Ohio back to Minnesota, because you know, yeah, I'm not looking to run your dry van freight for nothing, you know. But reefer loads weren't even there. Like, I mean, it was just you couldn't get at a reefer load. So that's, you know, that's something to be think about. Something to be think about. Something to think about. Let's see. Caltarusu Travel says my daughter loves oozing bell peppers. I taught her wrong. Okay. Cooking even. Okay. Loves cooking even. Oh, okay. Kelly Petter says the green bell peppers have almost no nutrients. They European and yellow, red, and orange much better. Okay. Yeah, more ripe, right? When they're red and orange, they're more ripe. Rowan says, "Hey Cash, happy Saturday to you, brother. What's popping? Not much. We're sitting here chilling. I mean, I used to grow bell peppers when I had a garden. I would grow them and give them away, you know. But I never cooked with them, you know. I like hot peppers. You know, I'm more cayenne and jalapeno. Stephen Davis says, best of both worlds, though. You can haul dry van freight in that reefer trailer, and a dry van can't haul reefer on his. Yeah, yeah. Now, up here in Minnesota in the winter, you will see a lot of the companies up here have heaters on their trailers. They're not a full reefer. You know, it's just like a 2 foot by 2 foot box they mount on the top, or at the front of the trailer up at the top. I used to work for a company that pulled a lot of those heated trailers. Um, so, you know, typically they got like a double plywood wall in them. They're not insulated. They just got like an extra layer of plywood. You know, mostly hauling paint and stuff like that. But yeah, no, up here, and you know, if you live in a really cold climate, yeah, I think reefer's the way to be. Because in the winter, you still stay strong because of all the, you know, the things. You're pulling a lot of dry van freight that has to be, you know, heated. Caleb Patterson says, been my experience, dry van much easier than reefer. Yeah, for sure. Caleb Patterson, Stephen Davis, to a more limited degree, yes, but a lot of loads would put you overweight. I can scale 45,000 pounds with my truck and my reefer. So, you know, I'm not limited. I would say I can haul, you know, I can haul probably, I could probably haul 85 to 90% of dry van loads in this trailer. The only thing that hurts this trailer is it's double insulated. So it is narrower on the inside, so that knocks me down on a few loads. And I've got a grooved floor, so I can't haul any rolls of paper. I don't care. Don't want to haul rolls of paper. So yeah, but no, I scaled 44,300 the other day on this truck, and yeah, still had a little room to give. So I would say I could get right up in that 45 range if it was loaded properly. That's the key. It's got to be loaded properly, because empty weight with this truck at 3/4 of fuel. Not with this trailer, but another trailer just like it. I'm at 34,800. I think it's where I was at. 34.8. So yeah, I can get right at 45. Let's see. Daryl says, good point, Steven. Yeah, that's, I mean, like, there's times, like, when I'm trying to get back to Minnesota, if I know I'm going to have to babysit a load, like the timing's just not working out on it, I'll get a dry van load. That way I don't have to run the reefer while I sit at the house all weekend, it's a little give and take there. Michael Page says, I believe Garmin makes a wireless camera that will connect with the GPS. I've thought about one of those. Super tight situations. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm going to have to look into that. You guys are teaching me some stuff right now. I mean, it makes sense. Bluetooth cameras are, here and there and everywhere. So yeah, like, I wonder how like a GoPro or something would work if you could link it to your phone. You could just pop it under there when you needed it. You wouldn't want to leave it under there all the time. You'd only need it in tight situations. Yeah, you got me thinking, guys. You got me thinking. Let's see. Kelly Patterson says, my Active 2 watch maintains Bluetooth connection all the way to the rear of the trailer. Yeah, hey, there you go. Let's see. Daryl says, dual temp ability helps by having a bulkhead along with willingness to do LTL. Yeah, there's times I wish I had a bulkhead, but then there's times when I'm like, I don't have to deal with that son of a bitch, because you know how these people are at these warehouses. The other day, okay, so I always take my load locks down and I put my load locks up. I don't need anybody else doing it for me because I don't like them, because when I'm done with my load lock, I stand it up at the back of the trailer. I don't just throw it on the floor, because you throw that bitch on the floor and it'll be ran over the very first time they get a chance. They will run that bastard over. So I don't even play games with my load locks. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I do LTL. I'm doing 2 picks, 5 drops on this load I'm picking up right now. I did 2 loads last week, both of them multi-picks. Both of them 2 picks. The first one was 5 drops and the second one was 2 drops. So I did, on 2 loads last week, I did 4 picks, 7 drops. I don't mind doing LTL. But yeah, I don't have dual zone, that's for sure. I would like to have the bulkhead just for like, like these loads like this, when I get down to the last 2 stops, so I got a day from the time I deliver the 3rd stop to get to the 4th stop. I got 1 day. And that trailer's not going to be but about 1/3 of the way full, but yet I'm cooling the whole trailer. In my chute, in my trailer, I got one of those mesh chutes. Have you seen those? I got a mesh chute in there, so I could put a bulkhead up on that chute, because it vents throughout the chute. It doesn't go to the end and come out like a plastic chute. I got a hard mesh chute in there. Well, it's not hard, but it's like a real thick plastic. So yeah, I do wish I had a bulkhead at times, because like that, I could start and stop, and it would hold for a long time, because it's, you know the deal. Let's see. Caleb Patterson says, to keep those trucks coming in through, they should maintain a higher rate, because it'll just dry up and be right back to square one. Yeah, the freight market's very fluid, and for people that think the DAT load board is on your side, they are not. They make more money off the brokers than they do off of drivers, I believe. Like, there's a commercial they ran for me on YouTube one time that was trying to sell the DAT load board to a broker. Oh man, what a commercial. they were like, yeah, I like it because I can see and adjust the rate, like, you know, at any given time. I can, you know, I can lower the rate. And I'm like, oh, you bastards, you know. But I mean, they're running a business, you know. If it ain't paying me, I ain't gotta haul it, you know. Pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. Um, let's see here. Big Dog says, I see your camera shaking. They must be loading you fast and hard. Yeah, they're putting it in me fast and hard. That's what she said. Anybody want to throw some "That's What She Said's" in there? You just go right ahead. That's what this show is. The "That's What She Said" show. Um, let's see. Daryl says, trucking is cyclical in pay, yet I agree with Kelly. We need to get paid. Yeah. There's, but you know, it's like I heard somebody say one time, you couldn't get 3 truckers to agree on a free cup of coffee. You know, so like, if we would all work together a little bit, you know, we could get more. But yeah. Kelly says, I'm the only company driver, so there's a lots of parts of trucking the industry I don't have to deal with. There you go. RJ says, question regarding load locks, securing loads. Do you always use load locks, or are some loads heavy enough to where it's not an issue? I never put a load lock on to secure a load. Those sons of bitches are as useless as tits on a boar hog. I always put one up no matter what, because it's the law says I have to secure that load. Unless the load goes right to the back door, you've got to have some sort of securement on it. But no, a load lock is useless as hell. Like, you hit a first good bump and some bitch is laying in the floor back there, you know. But the law says I have to secure the load, so I always put one up. You know, mostly, you know where I use load locks more than anywhere? It's when I get produce and they come on those little narrow pallets, and they put 2 of them side by side, or they put a pallet here and then they put a pallet here, and I've got 2 foot over here before it hits the wall. And I know I go around a curve, and that, you know how produce, they stack them 9 foot tall, and you know they secure them with, you know, a piece of twine. I like to put a load lock standing up to the ceiling, to the floor. Oh, let me crank the truck, boys. We loaded. Outbound. Pull up for your seal. Hell to the yeah. Let's do this. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Thanks everybody for stopping by. Take care of each other out there. Check out my other channel, Trucking with Diabetes. And let's get on down the road, guys. Be safe.